Roll call, please.
Thayer.
Here.
Schlichter.
Here.
Fetcher.
Here.
McNally. Here. Baker.
Here.
Townsend.
Here.
Houlihan.
Here.
Asatoski.
Here.
And Andy Seday is going to be absent.
Okay, I should have asked, does everybody have the updated agenda that was on your tables? The other one did, and CEDAM Fellow on it. All right, so can we get a motion to approve that, please?
I motion to approve the agenda as amended.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Approval to, or motion to approve the minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as published. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, next we have a request to be on the agenda. Ms. Michelle's going to tell us about the CEDAM Health. No, we're good.
He's going backwards.
Is he?
Thank you. Well, I'll just go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, my name is Michelle McGregor, and I am the CEDAM Fellow for Bridgeport Township. Thank you for the opportunity to just share my final report. My fellowship actually ends on Thursday the 22nd, and the information that I would like to share with you all is the actual redevelopment of Vegas City's certification process that started back in 2019. With the application that was submitted, Bill attended the actual RRC training in October of 21. I was actually selected to be the fellow to serve for 15 months to actually help Bridgeport fulfill the actual application of becoming RRC certified. This wonderful presentation I took a lot of time to do. Technology is just some of the tools I learned today, but that's okay. We're going to keep moving because I know what I've done. It's really pretty. I just want you all to know that. And I did represent Bridgeport really well. And pretty much I gave the background of Bridgeport. Basically 10,104 residents that's actually in Bridgeport. I did highlight that the exit on 44 is the second busiest exit on I-75 north of Detroit. which I think is a very good thing. And then highlighted Buttercrust being the number 5 bakery in the state of Michigan, as well as the home companies of Amigo and Orchidera. That's ours. And then it also has some of the beautiful pictures of the artwork that was done down at Casper Road Trail. I hate technology, but anyway. It's gonna make a phone. So let's just get this list at hand.
Come back to that.
There it is.
Okay. So this is just the information I just shared. I put a picture on the bottom here of my best friend's dad, actually on Amigo in Atlanta. We was at Sam's Club, and then I actually took a picture because I was like, oh my God, Amigo, oh, it's in Bridgeport. So it's like, it really is a global company. So I just really just thought that was really cool. This is the actual artwork, and I just wanted to highlight and share with the state of Michigan and EBDC. Michigan Economic Development Corporation was the actual funder for this actual fellowship program. On occasion, you have met the RRC planner, Stephanie Pena, who is our direct connect. And so I'm just sharing some of the highlights of Bridgeport and some of the things that have been done during the 15 months that I was here. I have like 3 or 4 Bridgeport wins since the time that I was here. The first one is the actual adoption of the capital improvement plan, which now makes Bridgeport totally compliant with the Michigan Planning and Enabling Act. So that is so great because now that Bridgeport from now till eternity, Bridgeport will have a 6-year capital improvement plan that talks about infrastructure, talks about anything that has to, that costs more than $20,000 of repairs that was actually added into the general fund budget. And so we're now in the first year, and I'm very excited about that. The second one was the actual formation and the actual, the Bridgeport Citizens Advisory Committee that was actually brought together. It was comprised of 14 residents that came to actually help dispel and also educate and also bring awareness for residents to understand the importance of having a new municipal complex. Before I got here, it had been voted down, and now while I was here, it got voted down again. So it did make it as far as the actual building. However, having residents come in and actually share their thoughts, go back out, get information from residents of their perception of the municipal township was very helpful. And it also gave them opportunity to be engaged in a process that is going to affect not only their household, but all of the residents of Bridgeport Township. This was our community day. Our CAC had our community day on August the 6th. And I just wanted to highlight that the township manager, Adriana, and also the supervisor were very good sports with the pie throwing contest. These kids let these people have it. And it was so much fun. And we had about over 104 people that came through the doors that particular day to walk through, to get tours, and actually learn about the complex. We had about 40 to 50 people to play bingo, and we had lots of food left. And so it was, I think it was an amazing opportunity. Right here in the lower right-hand corner are some members of the CAC that participated in to make sure that community day, as well as the information was actually out in the community. So I commend these residents for their tenacity to move forward all the way to the end. Another Bridgeport win was the Bridgeport Economic Development Steering Committee. It was comprised of major stakeholders, both regional, local, that actually came to the table as we worked with CID Planning and Land Use USA to actually produce an actual economic development strategies report. We are waiting for the final report to come in from CID. If anyone attended the town board meeting on the last one on December the 6th, there was a full presentation by CID and Sharon Woods in regards to where and the potential from the actual report. Once we get that report back, the hope is that the township board, the commissioners, and residents can come together to learn more and actually create more action plans and how to actually implement this report for the actual vision for an economic growth for Bridgeport Charter Township. What I would admonish is that as the DDA, that you all get a hand of that report, and because when it comes to the actual economic development, it's really going to hit your corridor. It's going to really hit your district, and for you to be really well versed in actually with this plan and actually the potential of this plan for the DDA district will be very, very long, and actually possibly more opportunities to capture more dollars as businesses come in, because the bottom line, we want economic growth. One of the highlights out of that report is that Bridgeport has the potential to have 25 new housing built here for the next 5 to 10 years. So you can build 25 houses every year for the next 10 years and be okay. That to me says growth. And that's a really, really good position to be in. So this is some pictures from our second session that we have some of the stakeholders working with Adam here at the top. They're drawing out some things. Also in that report are some actual renderings of what potential housing can be and what business can be, and also looking at the highlights for recreation and different attractions. Another plan is that out of the CIP, we're going to get a code enforcement officer. I was waiting for more responses. Yay, right? So we are actually going to be funding a code enforcement officer who's going to be addressing the blight. We do have applications already in, and I don't know the process of how that's all going to get, but this is really good. This is the result of having a CIP. The department heads actually shared what their needs were, and we're actually able to fund one of the major needs of the township. So we already see this thing actually working, right? Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so let's talk about impact, because everybody likes numbers, right? So we got one job that was created since my time in tenure here. I've impacted for over 212 individuals. We have the CIP, the first CAC, the economic development strategies. And right now, currently, out of 29, we have 20 tasks completed. We are so close, so that's 69% completion. However, we're really at 80%. The things have to be loaded onto the website, and that's going to take some doing because some of the website really has to be redesigned in order to be more friendly and accessible. So once the redesign is done, then all of that information is going to be uploaded and will be 80% complete towards RRC certification. And the only thing that will be left will be the actual marketing plan that actually has to happen, as well as the incentive tools. So there's some tools that will be coming our way to help us move forward as a township as regards to how to do economic development and how to get developers in. So some of my recommendations that I would like to share is that one, for transparency and rebuilding the trust, because there's, I noticed and observed there's some trust issues between residents and the actual township overall, is to encourage more listening sessions and to recruit for boards and commissions. That's going to be a new tab added onto the website to increase individuals to actually join boards like this, to get more involved. And hosting more joint meetings between the commissioners, the township board, and residents. Another one is to assist the committee, as I was just sharing, and hosting some quarterly reviews of this actual economic development report. That would lend to more conversations to help develop the marketing plan. Hire a part-time person to assist to make sure that the RRC certification stays active, because there are annual dates and due dates that have to happen annually in order to stay RRC certified. Another recommendation for the task is the annual, I'm going to create a calendar of all the annual dates so that it'll be really readily posted to the staff members that it's actually a great marriage with. So if there's someone, like for instance, Jane who works in zoning and planning, I'll make sure she has a calendar of all of the dates that need to be, that works already with her job, so I'm not adding anything additional. This is just something that she will often be doing. And then the last is to create, to identify a leader for the CIP development team. There's a development team that actually listens to all of the department heads, and they grade, or I would say they will rank all of the projects based on the money that is available from the general fund. We need a leader that will actually spur and keep that CIP going, because each year you receive new ideas and new projects that need to be added to the CIP in order to stay compliant with the 6-year CIP. And that's my presentation. Are there any questions for me? Anything that I can ask about anything?
I know, I like that you do a good job. We're going to miss you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It has been an amazing opportunity, so it's a great, you have some great tools in order to move Bridgeport forward, so that's very exciting. Thank you.
Thank you, very good presentation.
Okay, next on the agenda is public comments.
Terry Duffett, 3275 Tom. I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and hopefully we keep going.
Thank you, same to you.
Same to you.
Any other public comments?
It's been a hell of a year this year. I'd like to say thank you for everyone that serves here, dropping what they're doing. There's a big Christmas tree in front of Kroger's. Now, if anybody here wants to contact Kroger to decorate that, I'll volunteer the lights and the mailer to decorate it. If somebody contacts me, moves forward, then I'll do it. Also, I wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We'll see what next year brings for the township. Thank you.
Thank you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. Any other public comments? All right, we'll close this public comments. Moving on to the DDA meeting schedule. Bill's highlighted March 15th because that's not the regular second Wednesday.
It's actually the third Wednesday in March. The second Wednesday, I will be at Lansing for the Perks Conference.
So if there's nothing else anybody sees, we will need a motion to approve the agenda, or the meeting schedule, I'm sorry.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. What was that?
No, it's okay. Somebody else.
Oh. Okay, Michigan Downtown Association.
So in your packets, I included the Downtown Management Training Series. It's a series of webinars that the MDA, which we are members of, offer. So if anybody is interested, that's more of a FYI. So if anybody is interested in those, go ahead and get a hold of me, and we can get you scheduled for those.
Any questions for him? All right, we'll move on to old business, Lamplighter basement. Did everybody see the pictures?
So there's 3 sets of pictures that I provided for you. That's a few pictures of the work actually in progress, and then the completed work. The work is all done down there. I think the Foundation Sisters of Michigan did a great job with everything, and you can tell by the pictures it's vastly improved from what it was.
Oh, I thought you were reading while you were looking.
So the next step would be to reconvene the subcommittee, and then bring in our architect and start working on the first floor, the main floor of the Lamplighter. We started with the basement, and now we're ready to move up to the next floor. So that'll be after the first of the year, we'll send out an email and get the subcommittee together to start moving forward.
Okay. Any questions for him? We will move on. Did you, we didn't have that on our schedule, did we? Subcommittee dates.
Not for that committee, no. Because they meet as needed. They don't meet regularly.
Okay, the Fort Road path.
So the Fort Road Path, Tanya and I have met, and we are working on that trust fund grant, partnering with the Parks and Rec Department to put in the trust fund grant that's due April 1st. So just wanted to let you all know that we are working on that to get that submitted by April 1st.
Okay. Good.
More news to come on that.
Any questions? All right, DDA coordinator report.
I don't really have a whole lot, just wish you all a Merry Christmas and look forward to working with all of you in 2020.
Thank you. We have the DDA board comments, so we'll start out with you.
Just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Me too.
Same here, happy holidays.
Agreed.
This is going to be a repeat.
Same.
Same.
Repeat. Thank you guys for coming. Mr. Duffy, you're here all the time. Thank you for your support. I hope you guys all have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we need a motion to adjourn and go into our other meeting.
Motion.
Support.
Okay. Now, did anybody have to leave before we go into the next meeting, or I know there was else?
The informational meeting, you're not required to stay, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going into the informational adjournment.
How did I do that?
We're going into the informational meeting.
Every year we have to have 2 informational meetings per Act 57, as you all know. So we'll go into that meeting now. We always have the first one separate from a DDA meeting in the evening for those that can't make the meetings during the day, and then the second one is held inside the regular meeting in December. So have that agenda here in front of me. I think I gave everybody a copy up there. If anybody in the public wants a copy, I can get you one. Just going to run down everything that we've done. So a review of projects completed and ongoing. The beautification subcommittee did the flower program again that consisted of the flower pots along Dixie Highway. We also completed the art project down at the bridge. That is the mural on the sidewalk in front of the bridge. That was all completed this year. RC certification is well underway. We're about 80% complete once things get uploaded to the website. So that'll be done. The economic development strategic plan, residential TMA, and commercial market study analysis was all completed this year, and final reports of that will be coming out soon. The capital improvement plan for the next 6 years was also adopted by the township board. And then we've had our CEDAM Fellow for the last 15 months, and her term is ending December 22nd. So she'll be leaving us. And then the business facade grant program update. We did award a few grants this year. One was to Herbert Roofing for the demolition of some buildings down by King Road and Dixie. Those have actually just came down in the last couple weeks, and that area looks phenomenal. So we continue to give out those grants to those businesses that apply. We've also given additional support to the Chamber Trunk or Treat, Chamber Christmas Giving Tree. We gave support to the Chamber for their software upgrade, and the Saginaw Soup Competition in the spring, we gave support to that as well. Future projects that are upcoming, the non-motorized trail loop along Fort Road is a partnered program with the Parks and Recreation Department to apply for a DNR Trust Fund grant that will complete that loop down Fort Road over to the historic bridge that we've been wanting to do. The Lamplighter will be on the agenda again for 2023, working on the main floor renovations of that as we completed the basement waterproofing this year. After that, we have any public input? Anybody? Anybody?
Now's your time to ask questions.
It's just me. Sorry.
Okay, hearing none, that concludes our information meeting of the DDA. Thank you.
Hold it down.
Beware, next year, Dixie Highway from Fort to Hess is going to resurface. You're not aware of that? It popped in my head just now. Said that those things.